Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading to Southern California to explore the story of Orange County, a place known for sun-kissed beaches, sprawling suburbs, and of course, a little place called Disneyland. But behind the surfboards and palm trees is a fascinating history of rancheros, citrus groves, oil booms, and master-planned communities that transformed Orange County into one of the most famous counties in the world. Let's dive in. It all starts long before freeways and Ferris wheels. For thousands of years, this region was home to native peoples, mainly the Tongva to the north and the Ikjakiman, or Wenenyo, to the south. They lived off the land, fishing in coastal waters, gathering acorns, and trading with inland tribes. Their village sites dotted the hills and riversides long before the first Europeans arrived. That happened in 1769, when the Spanish Portola expedition traveled through the area on its way north to Monterey. A few years later, in 1776, Father Junipero Serra established Mission San Juan Capistrano, which became the centerpiece of Spanish colonization in what is now southern Orange County. This mission brought European agriculture, livestock, and unfortunately, diseases that devastated native populations. When Mexico won independence from Spain in 1821, California became Mexican territory. The missions were secularized in the 1830s, and massive land grants called ranchos were awarded to private citizens, many of them former soldiers or officials. These ranchos were enormous cattle ranches that covered thousands of acres, names like Rancho Santiago de Santa Ana, Rancho Los Alamitos, and Rancho Niguel still echo in modern Orange County city names and neighborhoods. In 1848, the Mexican-American War ended with the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, and California was annexed by the United States. Just 2 years later, in 1850, California became a state. At the time, all of what is now Orange County was part of sprawling Los Angeles County. It was a mostly rural area dotted with cattle herds, sheep, and a few small farming settlements. The post-war years brought waves of American settlers. Cattle ranching gradually gave way to agriculture. By the 1870s, with droughts and declining cattle prices, many ranch owners began selling off land for farming and town building. That's when the first real towns emerged. Anaheim, founded by German immigrants in 1857, was originally a grape-growing colony meant to supply wine. Other settlements like Santa Ana and Orange followed, built around rich soil and reliable water sources. In 1889, after years of local frustration with faraway Los Angeles politicians, Orange County officially separated from LA County and became its own county. Santa Ana was chosen as the county seat. The new county thrived on citrus, oranges, lemons, and walnuts covered the landscape. The climate was perfect, and Orange County became more than a name, it was a brand for sunny California living. But agriculture wasn't the only force shaping the area. In 1894, oil was discovered near Olinda, today part of Brea. Oil fields sprang up across the northern hills, bringing a rush of workers and money. Towns like Fullerton and La Habra grew rapidly alongside the oil derricks. By the early 20th century, the citrus industry hit its peak. Orange County shipped tons of oranges and lemons across the country. The iconic orange crate labels, with their colorful images of palm trees, beaches, and missions, helped sell the California dream to millions. Meanwhile, new beach communities were popping up along the coast. Huntington Beach, originally known as Pacific City, incorporated in 1909 and became a magnet for oil and later surfing. Newport Beach grew around its scenic harbor, with Balboa Island becoming a vacation hotspot. World War II transformed the county almost overnight. The military built massive bases and airfields across Southern California. Nearby Long Beach hosted shipyards, and the Santa Ana Army Air Base trained thousands of pilots. After the war, many servicemen and their families stayed, fueling a housing boom. Then came 1955, when Orange County changed forever. Walt Disney opened Disneyland in Anaheim on what had been orange groves. It was the first true theme park of its kind, drawing visitors from around the world and putting Orange County on the global tourism map. Hotels, restaurants, and suburbs blossomed all around the Magic Kingdom. Through the 1960s and 70s, master-planned communities like Irvine, Mission Viejo, and later Aliso Viejo replaced ranch land and farmland. Developers laid out neat subdivisions, shopping centers, schools, and parks. The county's population soared, doubling every decade or so. Freeways like the 405, 5, and 55 stitched everything together, making it possible to live in Orange County and commute to Los Angeles, or just drive to the beach on the weekend. Culturally, Orange County developed a unique identity. It was suburban, sunny, politically conservative for decades, and proudly independent from Los Angeles. But it was also deeply shaped by waves of immigration, from Mexican families who've lived here for generations, to large Vietnamese, Korean, and Middle Eastern communities that settled here after wars and upheavals abroad. Places like Little Saigon and Westminster and Garden Grove became the heart of Vietnamese life in America, while cities like Santa Ana and Anaheim grew into vibrant Latino hubs. Today, Orange County is home to about 3.2 million people, spread across 34 cities. It's famous for beaches like Huntington, Newport, and Laguna, for major attractions like Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, and for world-class shopping and dining. It's also a center for tech, healthcare, and higher education, with institutions like UC Irvine pushing research at the cutting edge. But the county still proudly nods to its past. Historic homes, old mission bells along the El Camino Real, and even a few remaining orange groves remind residents and visitors alike of the region's ranchero and citrus roots. From Jackieman villages to Spanish missions, from dusty cattle trails to gleaming master-planned communities, Orange County's story is one of constant reinvention under the California sun. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this look at the history of Orange County, California, give it a like, subscribe for more stories from California and beyond, and drop a comment telling us your favorite spot in the OC, whether it's a beach, a food find, or your favorite Disneyland ride. We'll see you